Hello! Welcome back to my video. Now let's have the continuation for conditionals, the second and third conditional. But before that, let's have a quick review of what we have learned from zero and first conditionals.
Recap. Wink your eyes like this if this statement is true, and pout your lips like this if it is false. Number 1. If you don't have money, you can't buy anything. This is a zero conditional statement. Is it a wink or a pout? The answer is a wink because the statement is a general truth. Number 2. If I finish my modules now, I will have extra time for Netflix. This is a zero conditional statement. Is it a wink or a pout? The answer is another wink because this situation is real and possible. Number 3. I will travel and have a vacation when the pandemic is over. This statement is correct in structure. Is it a wink or a pout? The answer is a pout. Why? Because in this statement, we should not place a comma if the main clause is at the beginning of the sentence. So the correct structure of this statement should be like this. 4. I washed my hands when I get home. The word in red is incorrect tense. Do you think you have to wink at this or you need to pout at this? The correct answer is pout. Why? Because this statement is in first conditional and we have to use the word will followed by the infinitive form of verb for the main clause. And for the last item, if your temperature is 37.5 and above, you get isolated. The word in red is in correct tense. Is it a wink or a pout? And the correct answer is a wink. Why? Because in zero conditional like this, we use present tense in both condition and main clause. Well done! I hope you got 3 correct answers out of 5 items in our recap. Now let's proceed to the second conditional. Second conditional is used in dealing with things impossible in the present and are unlikely to occur in the future. For condition, we have the word if, followed by the past simple tense of verb, and then main clause, we have the word would, followed by the infinitive form of verb. Examples: if only I passed the test, I would celebrate and party. I would buy a new phone if I received a lot of money. If I were a boy, I would do everything to please my girl. So let's take a closer look at this example. For condition, we have the word if, followed by a past tense of verb, past. And then for the main clause, we have the word would, followed by an infinitive form of verb, celebrate.
So in this example, we would learn that the speaker was hoping to pass the exam, but he or she failed. That's why the party or the celebration is already impossible right now and is unlikely to happen in the future. So that's what the second conditional is all about.
And for the third conditional, it is used in dealing with things or change in past scenario yielding to different results. It is formed using this structure. If plus the past perfect tense of verb in condition And then for main clause, we have would have plus the past participle of the verb. For example, if she performed it, Ella would have stayed in her post. Antonio would have been an engineer if he finished his studies. They would have not missed the flight if they only arrived on time. Let's talk about this example further. For condition, we have the word if, followed by the past participle arrived. And for the main clause, we have would have, followed by a past participle missed. So we have the word not, that means it is a negative sentence.
And for this final example, the speaker is talking about a scenario in the past that he or she would suggest or hope to change so that a different result may yield or come. So the most important thing about third conditional is that both condition and main clause are already impossible to happen right now. And that's all for our conditionals. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. And remember, learning only comes when we have things realized. So don't just put it in your head, also show it in your daily lives. Thank you so much and see you again in our next video lesson, inshallah. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum.